Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Apologies for the delay. There was a bit of a mishap in the time today, but we are here and we are live and we're still going to be playing some sci-fi D&D. So welcome, everybody. This is Dregn Durant of the Yasuhiro88ch, and we're going to be playing some more Horizon Exploration. We're on episode 17 already. So time has been flowing by, and we've been doing these, I think, with the exception of maybe a couple of breaks here and there. Yeah, we've pretty much been pretty consistent doing it once every week. And yeah, where are we going to be at? Well, we'll get into that very, very shortly here. But let's drop down and get our party members into the game. Oh, just realized I had double BGM playing there. Apologies. All right. Well, let's switch over to our Horizon interface here. And let's get our party members in. All right, there we go.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Very cool. Everyone's here. All right. How's everyone doing?
Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
What's up?
How you doing, GM?
Doing well, doing well. All right. Looks like our reactive links are just not cooperating today either. So we'll go with static images just to keep it simple for the day. But we'll do a quick round of introductions as we do. And we'll start up at the top. Sam Stonewill, played by Peter.
Hey everybody, it's Peter. I play Sam Stonewill, and if ever anyone needs a re-describing of my character, happy to provide it anytime in the game. Just point it on chat. I'll stop what I'm doing. I'll re-describe my character.
It'll be like a Twitch redeem. Just be like, introduce yourself, Sam. But there is no redeem. You just type it.
I feel like I would have missed that hint if it didn't hit me in the face.
It's a sub goal.
There you go. There you go. All right, we have Maxine Beck, played by Sean.
How's it going? I'm Sean. I'm also Azabiel, Guildmaster of the Guild of Legends. I'm playing Maxine Beck, the party's marksman, and if anyone at any point ever needs a redescription of Sam's character, just let me know in the chat. Whatever we're doing, we'll just drop it, and we'll give you a good description.
All right, we're ready. We have Cadin Lumin, played by Calvin.
Hello, Calvin, like Cadin. I don't know what my role of the weird kid. I don't know. Like, I never know what to say, guys. I need, like, again, I've lost my script. It's just.
Well, you got a full week or two to think about it, and
So if you ever need to know what Sam looks like, no, okay.
you should have leaned into it, man. You should have kept going. All right. Daario Cortez, played by Sergio.
Hi, everyone. Sergio here, and Daario, your resident ranger of the group.
All right, and last up.
No, I'm sorry.
All right, last up, Koji Akiyama, played by Corey.
Hello, Corey playing Koji Akiyama, the resident barbarian, angry lad.
All right, that's our party, and
Nobody asked Koji to describe Sam. I don't think actually knows how to.
I don't think Koji remembers what Sam looks like.
You guys, it was very
He
subtle.
doesn't see height.
Maybe, who knows? But you guys,
He's like, oh, we've got a child with us. That's a dwarf. Oh,
Since when?
I thought we just had some underage kid with us.
Yeah,
And a lot of
exactly.
women.
It's a really buff
Koji
kid.
knows. Hey, he's just a little guy.
He's
yeah,
just a little guy.
that it was so subtle when Koji brought it up. It's like, wait, I thought you guys were just fun little people. All right, but tonight, episode 17 of Horizon Exploration. Last time, well, let's see if I can remember, because we did take a break last week, and as memory does, it's I did a terrible job recapping myself before we started, but we are looking at the party who had arrived in. Oh, hold up, zooming in too much.
Hold up, wait a minute.
So, on planet Aurora Green, the party had finally reached Fontaine, which, oh my god, I gotta apparently learn how to use Foundry all over again. I'm so bad right now. But Fontaine City, out in the distance. And having reached Fontaine after a good week or so of travel, having departed from Banuk's caravan, and making their way into Fontaine. They had directed, not really directed, but they had led themselves to the Fontaine Central Library, which is an entire district that seems to be dedicated towards, well, information, knowledge. The area itself was very peaceful. The population seemed fairly carefree, going about their day, enjoying the fairly peaceful environment around Fontaine, as the large crystal-like structures of these mineral formations that jut out around Fontaine City. The party had learned that they seem to, what's the word I'm looking for? They appear, yeah, they appear to keep the storms away, the catastrophes that have plagued Aurora Green for some time now, seem to not impact the area around Fontaine. And a few of the citizens that they have spoken to, including Mr. Jack Finnegan, who they had met at the library, seem to dictate, or not dictate, seem to believe, that these mineral formations are somehow protecting the city and this area. So, after meeting Jack Finnegan, the party did regroup and are currently looking. I don't know. What were you guys looking for? I know you were heading out of the central library, but
Maxine wanted to like duplicate.
We were headed to the garage.
And we're headed to the garage.
I forget the reason though.
A friend, John.
See if he could help us find someone who could duplicate Maxine's tech.
Was that the reason? Okay. So the party is looking for, or they're about to be looking for, a person that they had met along the road when they had run out of fuel. A John Grimes, who seems to own or not seems to own, but does own, according to the side of his vehicle, Grimes Shops, which is located in the Market Business District. And the party is currently back to their vehicle and driving back in with the destination of the Market District ahead.
All I know is we can't steal his dog, or steal his car or kill his dog. That's all I'm saying.
What story did you put yourself in? What the heck?
Well, John Grimes sounds very much like John Wick.
just because the first name is the same doesn't mean.
Both single syllables as well.
All right.
Have you met any other Johns?
It's the only John I know. Yes.
Wait until you meet John Smith, man. He's wild. He's everywhere. All right, but with that, yes, the party is in the vehicle. We are all together and are currently driving over to the Market District, which is going to be on the southwestern part of town. And it looks a little something like this. There's a big kind of central area where there's some high rises that are a bit more central, and around the outskirts, again, these are districts, not little blocks, right? So it's quite large, and this is just a snapshot of it to give some ideas and flavor. But around the spiring high rises where some central business might take place, there are shops and various outlets that kind of surround the perimeter of it. A big old market district is what this is.
While we're driving, Sam is just gonna take out his Warhammer, just kind of like clean it, shine it, buff it.
Okay. Just doing some maintenance.
Yeah. A lot of like dead bugs on it, you know.
Sure. You got it still a little sticky from the ichor.
I think at any point where the vehicle is stopped, Maxine's probably just like trying to refamiliarize with using a non-visor based Omni device.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
You're texting and driving?
Maxine, actually, you know what? This is a bit wild, but you're so used to your visor and the convenience that Dynasty provides when it comes to tracking and information and whatever sort of intelligence that's passed through the Dynasty system through your visor. maybe we talk about this for next time when something like combat becomes relevant. But how would you feel about the Omni device versus the Dynasty device providing a minus modifier to your perception? Think about it.
I
Let
can
me
see
know.
that making sense.
Yeah, I can too.
We'll talk.
Yeah. All right, but with that, Maxine, you are behind the wheel, and currently the kind of party setup on the screen is how everyone is oriented in the vehicle. Sam.
Wait, is Maxine bad at driving now? Does she need a roll for driving?
No, her perception and her stats are still ridiculous, and she is still the only one here who actually has some proper driving training.
I've driven twice.
You've driven twice, yeah. That is
I have
true.
experience.
My driving training in the city comes into play when we're dealing with just all the terrible drivers on the road.
I'm waiting for that scene where she like whips the e-brake, does like a J turn, like throws it in reverse and like backs out of somewhere. Like I'm waiting for the hardcore defensive driving shit.
Maxine knows how to look at another driver and make sure they back off when she does.
It's like,
She
hey,
doesn't use signals. She looks at people and tells them she wants to turn.
oh my gosh.
That's great.
I stared left menacingly and changed lanes. Oh my god.
That corner owes me money. Oh no, she's just turning left.
All right, but Cadin, if I recall, you jumped into the passenger seat because Maxine wanted you to try to help point out this shop that you guys are looking for.
Yes.
Because
I think we
you
asked
know
them for
somebody.
directions?
You did talk to the receptionist that was at the
Yes.
library, and if I recall correctly, she did not know.
She didn't know the exact store, but she pointed us in the direction of the business district.
Correct.
But she didn't know the exact shop location.
She had not heard of it, and
Everyone knows John, man. How do you not know John Grimes, man?
come on, man. But yeah, she did not recognize the shop called Grimes, but she does know that the likelihood of it being in the market district is probably high, and that is where she directed you.
You're telling me the librarian receptionist is not a grease monkey?
She's not here anymore.
And that page is deleted. Anyways.
Now, Cadin,
Yes.
I just want you to remember, if anything happens, in the glove box there's a gun.
Okay.
Keep it in mind.
When I need to hold my paper, like for what?
If someone starts shooting, what do you mean? For what? It's a gun. You shoot people.
I'm not very good with guns. I haven't used them much. This is probably a bad idea.
Doesn't he have like weird powers too? Can he just like zap him?
Yeah, it might draw too much attention.
That's a fair point.
Also,
So,
I don't know if he's
I
going to
opened
have
the glove
performance
box and pulled it
anxiety in this city.
Got it. God, I'll open the glove box and take it out.
Yep, just a light pistol in the glove box.
Oh wait, I left it in the vehicle, but no, we're back in the vehicle. I have one already. I pull out the heavy pistol thing I got. I got it off one of the guys.
That would work better.
Also, I'm probably not showing any gun safety while I have this thing out, I'll be honest. I'm not saying that, but my character just doesn't know better.
Yeah, the second like the gun even remotely starts moving in the direction of another person, I'm just like grabbing it, pointing it forward.
I haven't pointed at anyone, but I'm like not deliberately like pointing it at the ground, either like waving around, pointing at the ceiling, like
Yeah.
right here, like this thing here. So I guess we'll head towards the business market then, which is that way.
Yep.
Quite the direction.
In
reception.
the vehicle, once you get on the highway, Maxine, you start to see signs that point in various directions, talking about different intersections. You do see some overarching kind of signs that point to the major districts, and one of them clearly labeled the business district. And you stay on the highway. It takes about a good 30-40 minutes, I believe is what I had said last time, to get to the other side of the city. And yeah, because it took you guys about, I think, 40 minutes to get to the center of the city, and then about 40 minutes to get to the western side. So once you start getting over there, again, you start to see initially in the distance the skyscrapers, a large kind of booming business area. much like what you would expect from a major city that we would know, but multiply that by a factor of like 5 and make it a little more sci-fi fantasy looking. But around the outskirts, as you get closer and closer, you start to see that it goes from kind of a very old school bazaar, I suppose, to more outlet, and from there becomes more like outdoor shopping mall. And as you're looking around, initially you're not finding any signs that seem to advertise this Grimes shops that you're looking for.
Grimes doesn't need a marketing. Everyone knows him.
Has anyone looked this place up?
Oh shit! You can look places up.
Does anyone who knows how to use an Omni device look this place up?
I could probably try it. I'll punch in John Grimes. What does he do it again? He's a auto repair.
Gonna find his Facebook page.
LinkedIn.
Type in Facebook open quote John Grimes close quote.
Oh my god. Hey, we don't use the F word here, guys.
Sorry. I meant Omnibook.
Yeah. Omnibook. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let me check my Omni pages.
Yeah, I love my social
But yeah, Sam will search for John Grimes auto repair.
Sure.
Well, I think he also did. He's also like a trucker and does like deliveries as well too.
Yeah, he does deliveries. I know that much. It sounds like he runs an auto place though with the name Grimes, but I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. So I guess I'll put in John Grimes, auto repair, ampersand, deliveries.
Okay. So Sam, at the request of Maxine, you look up John Grimes on your Omni device, searching the Omni network for this location. And you do get a hit. You get a couple hits, actually. And judging by your location, the one at the top is pointing to Grimes Shops, Fontaine Deliveries.
I think I got a spot here. Is Grimes 3 stars. Oh.
You
He's a
bastard.
nice guy, man.
Just the one?
John, remember
Yeah.
that.
He's not in the car. He won't know.
Yeah, that might be the right one. I think, Sam.
I'm gonna pin the location and share it to Maxine's device.
Okay. All right. You go ahead and load it up, and so here's a quick question before I pass this along. A session or two ago, you guys had finally learned that you can exchange contacts on your devices, and initially I think it was Cadin had connected with Maxine and Koji, and then after Maxine had gotten her device, her new device, had kind of switched that back around. At this point, are we comfortable saying that you guys have all kind of shared contacts, or is someone still holding back from that?
I mean, I'm on a fresh device, so I don't got any.
Omni device, who dis?
Yeah. Is sharing devices or sharing contacts in this world like I gotta hold my device next to theirs, or is there like just find my QR code?
Think of so what I'm thinking, right, is when it comes to communications, it acts as basically like a what is it, like one of those watch devices, right? And you're able to call each other on it. You can message each other on it. You could send funds across the network to one another through it. But when it comes to more kind of intricate sharing, it's going to act more like what we would think of like Bluetooth or what's that?
Okay.
It's like RFID style.
I'm gonna make this real easy on everybody.
Like a barcode, like a.
It's just like a touch scan type of thing. You just kind of push it in the direction of them, and
NFC.
yeah.
I'm gonna nearby add everybody, and then I'm gonna airdrop group chat everyone.
All right.
And everyone has location now.
So again,
Yeah.
I'm not really hearing anyone saying that they're holding
Diesel's
back.
drop.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So you guys have all at this point, somewhere along the interactions you've had where you are exchanging contacts, the rest of you guys kind of jump in on that as well. So now you guys are all connected. That works. All right, Maxine, you get a little ping on your device, and there is a location that was sent to you by Sam, and you pull it up, and a nifty little kind of map is projected from your watch device that now is kind of navigating your position and the rough position of the Grime shop, and it seems like it's about a few minutes away. You kind of missed it already, so you decide to get off of the next ramp and make your way through the markets. You find very shortly after I don't want to describe it. It is an area that looks much like an outdoor outlet, but instead of little like retail stores, this is more kind of industrial looking. There seems to be a lot of trucks nearby. There's a lot of vehicles nearby. There's some automotive repair type shops that are nearby, as well as places that look like big storage areas. And at the corner of one intersection, you guys will find the same logo that was seen on the side of John's vehicle up on the kind of above a garage door, which inside there's a couple of trucks, and it reads Grime Shops with a big gear and a parcel package that is behind it, making this kind of logo.
That's it. That's the place. Is there parking? Oh, fuck, dude. Pick parking again.
There's no proper parking in this area here. It's a bunch of like streets, but there are places you could pull into to kind of makeshift parking. So nothing formally labeled as parking, but there's places to pull the car over.
Sweet, sounds good.
Yeah. I'll find a parking spot,
Okay.
whether it wants to be one or not.
You got a pretty heavy vehicle. Just pull on the curb, man. It's fine.
Wait. Question for the humans of this group. What's the handicap level of humans? Like the height requirement?
Are you classified as a short person and you get handicap time? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Does Sam get free handicap parking anywhere he goes?
Oh my god.
Wow.
You're a little ambitious there, sir.
No one's gonna answer
Or-
his question.
No one's going there? Alright, cool. Fuck you guys. I'll walk my own 2 feet all the way
Oh
across.
my god.
It was really funny watching Dregn roll his eyes on stream.
Yeah.
Wait, as Sam gets out of the car off his car seat, his little booster seat.
Man, you guys assume that my dystopian future even cares about handicapped people. Oh my god. But with that, you guys will pull over. It's a short, like 1 minute or less walk from the entrance of the shop. And around you, there are people kind of bustling. There's, trucks that drive by periodically. Some of them looking a bit more energy efficient, running off of kind of fusion cells or battery cells, while there are still a couple of them that seem to be running off of fuel of some kind, leaving out an exhaust. And as you approach the shop, Grime Shops, there are employees that are inside. A few of them seem to be kind of rummaging from location to location as they walk out of the shop, seem to head down a road on foot, and others that seem to be returning with a package in hand, or others that are using some kind of a trolley to bring items into the shop.
Quick question for the group. As we're traveling, would you guys have shared what you guys talked to Jack Finnegan about, or no?
Oh shit, you weren't there, right? Yeah, I would have. I wouldn't have held back. But...
You guys,
So we know why we're going here.
You guys did kind of talk about this as you had left the library, right? And had met in the lobby. You guys decided to head out, and the information was relayed to some degree. But if there's particular questions about what you're doing here, feel free to ask one another as you're heading up to the shop.
I just want to know if anyone held anything out, but it sounds like whatever happened, we now know about.
I don't remember you guys holding anything back. Yeah.
I don't think we did.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think I would have.
So we were going here to go see if we can find someone to help us replicate Maxine's tech.
It's the only real lead we know of with someone who might have any kind of connections with.
He delivers stuff. He probably has someone who does tech stuff that he delivers for. He knows people. He's got to know someone. Otherwise, I don't know who else to ask, so we'll look up a phone book.
What's a phone book?
Omni book. We'll look it up. I walk towards the store.
Sam looks at Koji. Was that any clearer to you? The fuck is the Omni book?
I have no idea, man.
The best thing is that very old and existent. Cadin would have no idea.
I thought we came here for the core.
Hey,
The core is at an auto shop.
Yeah.
I hope so. Oh, we're done with the game here.
The smartest fridge on the planet, man. This thing will make sure that you stay at 4 degrees Celsius and no more.
Since we're at the engineering, kind of shop of Grimes, Sam is gonna break away and just look at people fixing fucking automobiles and shit.
Okay.
I'm just intrigued by how these people are trying to fix really mediocre and out-of-date cars.
Sure. What's the goal or intention that you got here?
Just to see if they do I feel like for technicians at this point, shit's so advanced. It's like learning how to analog a clock works nowadays. Like, oh shit, it's intriguing how they still do it one way.
Okay. Just trying to observe and learn and maybe get something out of it. Okay.
He wants to compare an iPhone to a rotary phone.
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, is that DeLorean 75? Oh, I haven't seen one of those in years.
Oh my gosh. It wasn't since I was back in the future.
My great grandfather had one of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will split, just trying to go see some mechanics doing their job.
I'll just walk up to whoever looks like they're in charge. I don't know, receptionist, front desk person. If I can't find anything like that, just the first person that walks has a uniform on.
Okay. So you walk up and there is 2 people kind of nearby. There's a dude and a chick that seem to be kind of mulling about, and one of them is looking at a clipboard and looks like they're kind of taking inventory up against a shelf. And then you see another one that is up at kind of what looks like a front office of sort, a much smaller room. If you've ever been to like a mechanic shop, they usually have like an office kind of room dedicated for more civilian business, whereas the garage is kept for employees, right? But the chick is at the shelves, and there's a guy that is kind of going in and out of this office room that you could maybe approach.
Let's go to the chick with the clipboard. She seems less busy. Don't tell her that, she'd be offended.
All right, yeah, walk up there. She doesn't notice you at first. She seems to be pretty absorbed in her work as she's looking from her clipboard to the shelf and seems to be taking notes.
Hello, excuse me.
You get no response back as she's still looking at her notes.
Excuse me, lady with the clipboard?
Huh? What?
Yes, hello.
Who the hell are you?
My name's Cadin. I was hoping you could help me with something. I'm looking for John.
John? John's out right now.
Do you know when he'll be back?
She looks around and then looks at her wrist and he left. I want to say it was like an hour ago. He should be back within the next hour.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you know who could help us if John can. We're looking to get some help with procuring or replicating some tech that my friend here has. Do you know if John would know anything about that, or do you know anything about that?
Replicating tech?
He might not be able to do it, but maybe I'm figuring he knows a guy, you know?
I mean, John does know quite a few people, but what kind of tech are we talking about? If it's just a simple fix-up, then, you know, we know some people around here that might be able to help.
It's whatever my friend here has. I just don't know how public she wants to be about it.
Public? Is this some shady thing? If it is,
it's just personal for her.
It's nothing shady. Looking at Omni device and some upgrades beyond the typical usage.
Personalization.
Looking for visor, glasses, wearable kind, not this piece of junk. And I have some ideas for what I want it to be able to do, but it's aftermarket stuff. And besides the software type of junk I'm looking for, I also need someone who might know with anything about let's see, what is it?
As you're thinking about it, her eyes are slowly just kind of narrowing at your description.
Looking for stuff that would help with excursions outside the city, stuff for climbing that I can have built into my equipment, things to help with getting around. I'm thinking something that can help me jump better, maybe move a little bit more quickly, things like that.
It's a long list, but do you know if you know anyone who could help us with that?
Kind of sounds like you guys might be looking for like augments and you're looking for upgrades. Why would you look out here though? Wouldn't it be better to look more central to the market district? That's where more of the high-tech stuff exists.
We're new in town.
Yeah.
We came from out there. We've been out there for too long. Never been to Fontaine before. We met someone very nice on the way in.
John.
John
Seemed
is pretty
like
nice.
He might know people who would work in equipment.
Oh, he might, but... And she looks a little distracted as she's now just kind of eyeballing you two and the group standing behind. But John, again, you might want to try coming back a bit later, but you said that you're from outside. Outside where?
Out of Fontaine, out of the city. Not from... Obviously, we're not from Fontaine, but we're not some crazy wilderness people is what I'm trying to say. We're civilized folk. We work in dangerous environments. We're looking to make that a little bit easier.
You guys are from the outside. What's it like out there? Have you met people?
Yes.
There are people. There are good people. There are bad people.
What kind of bad people?
The kind of sooner shoot you and ask how you're doing.
No. I always wanted to go and see outside, but John won't let the employees make deliveries out there. He tends to do all of that himself. Not really sure why, but...
It's for your own good.
Is it now? She looks a little disappointed, but...
Have you ever left Fontaine?
No. I think most of us in Fontaine are living as usual, really.
I wager you're not the sort who'd want to carry an automatic rifle with you in your day-to-day just to make sure you make it to the next day.
Well, I'm sure I could use a rifle. Well, I mean, it's not that difficult.
I'll just point and shoot.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah.
told.
Caden, you're not the best person to give advice on this.
I understand the basic mechanics. Point and shoot, right? That's what you said. Point and shoot.
Well, trying to make a point here.
Good point. So he'll be back in about an hour. Could you tell him we were looking for him?
I mean, I sure can. Does he know you all?
He knows me. He told Caden was looking for him. He helped me out with some gas. And we'll stick around the area. We'll swing by in a little bit.
Okay. Cadin. Okay. She scribbles something down on her note.
Thank you. What was your name?
Gina.
Gina. Nice to meet you, Gina. We'll be back in a little bit, unless you need help with something.
Well, actually...
Yep.
Are you
Got
guys...
something big that needs lifting?
Not so much
Got it.
something big that needs lifting, but we were having a bit of an issue with one of our deliveries. I don't know if you guys would be willing to help one of our guys out. They,
Kind of issue.
well, let's just say that they didn't really want to pay for our services the last time we visited, and one of our guys had to unfortunately be hospitalized. And well, it was a big order, and John's been worrying about it for some time. You
So
seem capable.
is there no legal framework in place to receive your payment?
Well, this was...
If these are the kind of thugs that are going to hospitalize a guy to get out of paying their fees, they're going to have ways of dodging the law, whether it's fighting them, like literally fighting them, or just running. They're going to get away from it.
I'm just cognizant of us being mistaken for the people in the wrong.
Well, let's just say that the people that made the request, they have a bit of a reputation in Fontaine, and I don't know if you feel comfortable trying to maybe convince them to honor their side of the arrangement, but yeah, there's really not much we can do. But
We're good at convincing people. They got a name.
she looks incredibly nervous asking you guys while she's talking to you all, but she looks in the direction of where these high rises can be seen, more to the north of the current location within the markets that you guys are. One of her hands going back to scratch kind of the side of her head. It's unfortunately the Nero Trade Company. Right? Have you heard of them?
The name's familiar.
You hear it around town.
They had requested us to deliver something, and well, Sammy didn't unfortunately have a great time with them. They seem... I don't really understand it. I mean, Fontaine is so peaceful and business is so regular. We've always had pretty agreeable relationships with the people we work with, but I don't know what it is about this one situation, but I mean, right now they owe us $5 million, and they don't seem to want to pay up.
So, do you have some form of paperwork for us to take with us so they know what we're talking about?
I sure do. Here, give me a second. As she heads over to the office room.
As she walks away, I'm going to talk to Az quickly.
Sure. I mean, you guys are all there except for Sam, who's kind of
where was
lingering
he?
outside.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
You guys do hear Sam's voice come out. No, There's no way this car could chase down an airplane on a driveway. Going at that speed, you talking about like a 28, 30-mile driveway? It's impossible. And then you see him half body into a hood, just like reaching in.
The best part is his short little stubby legs are totally sticking out of the hood too. So, are we doing this, Maxine? How did we get here? Are we doing this?
Well, if
Look into the Nero Trade Company, but do we want to become their
Bookies?
do we want to be in their bad graces?
I don't want to be, but depending on the terrain, I might not have to be there.
Eventually, they're going to track you back to us, or us back to you.
Well, I'm not sure how long I'm planning to stay in the good graces of those I've sold my soul to. So, we'll see how it goes. But also, they're clearly, if this woman isn't lying to us, they're not good people, and where I come from, we don't take kindly to not good people.
Hey, put those finger guns away real quick for a second.
It's the it's kind of how it is where I come from. Been away from it.
Certainly could buy some good favor, though. Obviously, John probably has some good contacts. I'm sure if we do this for them, it could be good for our relationship, continue a relationship with them. You think so?
I'm aware of that. I just want us to be cognizant that we're buying good favor on the back of bad. We're gonna piss some people off.
Well, it's only if we get caught, right?
We're not really a subtle bunch.
Can't disguise this.
Well, while you guys are wrapping up that conversation, Gina is kind of quickly walking back with a bit of a more energetic strut to her step, and she comes back with a copy of what seems to be a physical invoice, and hands it over. And on there,
like this. Old school.
yeah, John likes to keep hard records.
Have you mentioned I like John?
Okay.
Intimately.
I don't know if John feels that way about other men, but
It's not what I meant, but
anyways, yeah, this invoice, right? You guys look at it real quick, and Gina kind of points out, right? There's a mention of it's like Grimes Delivery at the top. You got the address there. You have, typical what looks like an invoice, and in the interesting item here is under the delivery. There is just a simple label that says unknown tech, 5 million credits.
But while the conversation's going on, Sam just wants to actually help fix some of the cars that are there.
Okay.
Not in any like miraculous way. Just like wants to be a helping hand.
Sure. Okay.
well,
Yeah.
I imagine it's his version of fix too. Like he thinks it should be this way, not necessarily that it should be.
Why is the steering wheel on the right? Should be on the left.
Okay, yeah. Sam, you're like befriending one of the more burly looking guys here, and you guys are getting in some arguments about the efficiency of the engines or how something should be configured. But you will help him out, and let's see here. I'm gonna have you give me a history roll with disadvantage because you and I both know how great you are at
5.
at mechanical goods.
Both rolls were terrible.
And then let's also get a. Gosh, I'm gonna have you give me a. Here's a quick question: when Sam is working on fixing things, quote unquote, is it gonna be kind of brute forced, or is it gonna be like he's actually trying to finesse and make it work?
Trying to finesse because he's a doctor. He's got some surgical hands.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see here. As a doctor with surgical hands, if you do you have sleight of hand proficiency?
I do not.
You do not. Okay, I'm gonna give you a wisdom-based sleight of hand roll.
Wisdom-based sleight of hand. So I do sleight of hand and just add my wisdom modifier.
You do. Since you
What's
don't,
that?
since you don't have proficiency in wisdom, I'm just gonna have you give me a straight wisdom roll.
Wisdom roll. Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
But the
Wisdom check.
context
Let's
is
go.
gonna be your sleight of hand.
Jesus Christ.
Also this is a 4.
Yeah, Sam, you're like pulling components out of the engine, man. Like you don't need this.
You actively see screws and springs and washers like coming out.
All right, and I know I said earlier that you were befriending this guy, but rather than befriending, he looks more concerned. But with that, yeah, Gina will hand you guys this invoice, and well, yeah. So this gives you the rundown on what's there, and up to the north, more in the central business area, the Nero Trade Company. There's one of their big offices. You can find it there. Well, that might be a good place to start, but again, for, I don't know, some odd reason, they tried to make this whole exchange disappear, and they beat up Sam to, I guess, send a message not to bother them again.
Is this the only copy you have?
No, we have more. That's a copy.
Okay, good to know. Okay, yeah, well, I guess we got an hour to kill. I guess we can go have a look. Sam, you coming or you staying?
What? Yeah. I'll be right there.
Just abandon it.
I like the...
Yeah. When I jump off the car or like hop off, the car actively like falls down hood for like front down,
Dang.
and I just walk away.
There's a dude just looking at it. He looked at Sam briefly, and then he looked back and it's like, God damn it. But as you guys head out, Maxine, you get a ping from your Dynasty device.
Take a look.
Okay. The message reads something paraphrased. Maxine Beck, we have detected irregular activity on your location. We are requesting that you meet with another squad with a distance of like what? Gosh, I don't even know what it would be, but it basically is navigating you outside the city to the west for debrief and mission updates. The contacts will be waiting for you in 20 minutes. And at the bottom, there is a couple of buttons to accept or decline. And decline is currently grayed out, and there's a little message prompt on the side that you'd have to enter like a reason, which traditionally would be like justification for rejecting one of these messages. Which I don't know if Maxine has ever done.
I'm gonna go for that prompt.
Which one?
And I'm gonna say, currently in deep cover with agents related to shoot, where is the part here? I swear I had it right here. Agents related to the outlaw Ignis, who has strong leads to the location, of the core that my team is seeking, as well as information on the subject that I'm tailing.
All right. That it?
Yep,
Okay.
that's my reason for declining.
All right. And you send the decline, and a few seconds later, you get a little response back, message received, status updated, and no red flags as far as you can tell.
I'm gonna fully shut down my Dynasty device at that point and just have it put away somewhere.
Okay, you're gonna hold the power button for 20 seconds. Okay.
Yep.
20.
You think I'm joking, dude? We have that today. All right. And with that, you guys are outside the shop and together.
I guess we're headed to the Nero Trade Company. Do we have a plan? We can kick the front door in, or are we going to be subtle about it? Any ideas, guys?
They're
Does
heavy
Koji do leg
hands
days?
in
How strong
this
versus
place.
legs?
Because I feel like if they weren't going to pay them, unless we have a reason, they're not going to pay us.
Well, we could just make them pay us. Walk in, kick some doors down, threaten some lives. That's what we used to do.
Again, that's why I'm just asking the approach we're taking. Again, kicking down the front door, an option, but we kind of all got to get on board with this.
Cadin, maybe take both guns.
I barely know how to use one. You think having two makes it better?
You're a lot cooler if you dual wield.
Gotcha. I'll get both.
That was fast.
As he holds them up, I angle his hands down so the guns are horizontal.
It's like a pose. No. Yeah, so I guess we'll just head towards the Nero Trade Company.
If we're gonna go in and try to bust some heads, we're not gonna want to go in as us.
Sounds good. How exactly are you planning to describe the light blue hair, the short fella, and a few of us kind of stand out. Koji doesn't really blend in either. No offense, Koji.
Not taken.
The biggest problem here is the height issue.
Okay.
What?
If we can find a trench coat, we can just make us look like one really tall person. That will throw them off. We're looking for a 7-foot person, not a 4-foot and a 6-foot, or 5-foot.
Because colored hair, chiseled jaws, all that can be hidden by full face helmets, balaclava, anything like that. A bit harder to hide. Two
Daario,
missing feet.
you're Grey Goose. Ghost?
Oh my god.
That would be the great ghost, yes.
Could it lift me?
And do what?
I love it.
Well, let's just just throw out ideas here. Let's say we go through with this
Like the
trench coat
Green
idea.
Goblin?
That's what he's thinking. Green Goblin with the trench coat on, though, so he just hovers around and looks tall.
I've never heard of this Green Goblin.
I think not, especially with the sound that probably the drone will make. I don't know if it's going to be inconspicuous enough.
Just Sam. Ooh, pay no attention to the noises, like colors or whatever.
I'm gonna open up my notes. Scroll over to the spot about Grey Ghost. Cannot lift people.
Now, here's another thing to consider. We go into this place and we knock some heads with a specific reason. So what's to stop them from coming and burning this place down?
So we need to rob them for 5 million credits for some other reason. Okay, sounds good. So, I guess...
Wait.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Is it only payment? Is that what we're going for?
We're going for 5 million. I don't really think they care how we get it. They just need the 5 million.
I look over to Koji. Could you just pretend like this came from them?
That's a lot of money.
Wait, it came from who? Wait,
If
what?
all we need is
what?
$5 million or credits.
Koji he doesn't understand what you're saying, and it's visible.
The invoice. I took the invoice. It was 500 million. 5 million? What was it?
What are you trying to say, Sam?
Oh, well, if we're trying to go bang some heads to just go get 500 million, could you just foot the bill?
Well, I don't think I have 500 million.
5 million.
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's
5 million. I could probably do. Yeah, I could.
Cool.
It'd be a lot more fun to beat the fuck out of people, though.
Yeah.
They're
All I'm
missing
saying,
heads.
all I'm saying is we have a backup plan.
See, if this was some small-time gang of thugs, we could take them all out. Wouldn't be any problem because there wouldn't be anyone left to come back and burn this place down. But we're looking at big dogs in the city who are connected to even bigger dogs. So
Wait, I don't understand. It is a small time gang of thugs. We're talking about one gang in one city. Gangs nowadays, planets.
They're a company that's part of a larger company. That's part of a larger company that is important.
I quickly searched for this company's name. Do they have a web reference?
Write a strongly worded review.
You're searching for a Nero Trade Company?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you search for the Nero Trade Company. Oh, sorry. Was there something else?
I think you were going to cover what I was going to say.
Oh no. If you got some info, share, and then if there's anything left out, I'll chime in with what Sam finds.
Yeah. As I say, they're one of the big three that basically run this whole city.
Yeah, but it's one city.
The one city that we have to kind of somewhat stay in and not get murdered.
And this company is a front for a massive megacorp that, I don't know, at this point, probably owns half the galaxy?
Oh,
So,
that's a different story.
Well, that's why we're getting masks, right?
We can be subtle or we can go kick the door, and I'm just trying to decide which approach we would like to take.
my worry is that if we upset these people, they've already shown that they're willing and able to hospitalize someone without any repercussions. What's stopping them from burning down the entire shop?
Again,
From doing
that's
worse than
why I'm,
hospitalizing someone?
hesitant of the
Okay.
aggressive approach, because we can always do that later.
What if we take a business card from a different shop and we leave it behind?
Yes, let's get other people beat up. Do you have someone in mind that actually deserves this?
I don't know. How many Johns are there?
I don't.
Okay, what would this hypothetical other John have done to deserve this treatment?
Yeah, but you guys are talking about protecting this one shop we're at. Or are you trying to protect every shop?
So you're saying we should throw someone else in front of the bus instead of finding another solution?
Yeah. Somebody that has no benefit to us.
It's a little,
It's a
crude.
real corporate way of looking at things. What I had thought of was trying to leverage my position with Dynasty. We already know that Nero Trade Company is connected, but
Well, my thought was we already know what they want. They want the paper trail gone, and if we can convince John to forget about it and lose the paperwork, maybe they'll be willing to pay.
shit. I hadn't thought about that. No, they didn't want whatever this stuff was identified, but even on the paperwork, it looks suspicious. And if these guys running on hard paperwork, then maybe that's all there is to it. We can get them to pay up for a guarantee of security. Basically, we're looking to extort this
It's a
company. but it's the sort that could look good to them.
They get what we want, or they get what they want, we get what I want. Or they get what they want, we get what we want. There we go. And by the way, we should ask for 10 million first, though, and then cut it back. We're doing you a favor, we want 10, and then be like, oh, we'll take 5. Never go full amount right away.
What if we leveraged some out-of-town folk that we might suggest to these people are interested in this?
I lost this train of thought.
No, I'm saying we might be able to make them more likely to agree with us if we have to. If we suggest that there is an outside party that we could sell this information to.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That also
some
back, but sure.
Some sort of terrible people. We have no problem potentially putting in danger by name dropping them, like these
Embers.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's a little bit outside their wheelhouse. They're not the most sophisticated criminals.
What if we throw in some names that are way too powerful that they couldn't take advantage of?
I feel like the only people that Dynasty is worried about might be Akiyama. But that's...
We can always be vague about it and just not give them an answer. We'd sell it to
That's true. Else. That's true.
And then that's quite often the better option because they fill in the worst answer for you. They're like, oh no, you're going to sell it to Steve? And then you're like, yes, that's the person I was thinking of, you know?
See, this is why I don't do undercover. I don't think of these things.
Aren't you currently undercover? Even though you told us you're undercover, so you're really not good at this.
It wasn't that I let it slip, it was more of a moral dilemma. But also, I was already saying that I'm not good at this. I'm better at being up on a ridge with a gun. Anyway, so we keep that in our back pocket if we need to leverage them further, but I think you had a good call, good idea.
So we're not gonna walk in, beat the fuck out of them?
No, that's option B, it sounds like.
Okay, alright.
If they throw down first, then we're just defending ourselves.
Although I think disguises might still be a good idea because if we are threatening them with telling someone else something, then they might just want to eliminate the threat.
Yeah, Dynasty already thinks I'm undercover with the Ebbers, so...
So I guess let's go get some disguises. What are we going with? Faceless mask, helmets, and matching uniforms. Although we may want to leave Sam behind. Even with the matching uniform, I think they'd be able to pick you out of us.
Wait, why?
Can I get a fake mustache?
If you would like to wear one under your maskless helmet, sure.
All right. And Koji just kind of nods his head.
I guess we gotta go look for a clothing store, uniform store, something.
Shoot, if we're in an industrial area, there's probably a shop in a nearby neighborhood it's just like uniform coveralls and shit like that.
Is that what we're going for? What's
couldn't we just kind of?
Military, or we're going for like janitors.
Couldn't we just kind of go up into their base and then follow a car out and then beat the shit out of those folks, and I take their outfit.
Technically yes, but I feel like we're
I think we're just looking for obscurity, not disguises. Like we don't want to blend in with them. We just want them to not know who we are. So something to cover all the important features. Then we're good.
Okay, so let's go look for some sort of uniform that doesn't look semi-professional. I don't want to look like janitors, but it also has to be kind of obscure, some sort of helmet or mask or something to go with it. I guess we go have a look around and see what we can find.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, Daario, look in his device for like a uniform, like out. How can I say, like a surplus store?
Yeah. So again, what's the consensus here? You're looking for just like typical Fontaine clothing, or are you looking for something more like service-like, whether that be military or more business service type stuff? Like what's the goal here?
I think, again, we'll have to put it in the group, but I think a military setting would get us farther than if we looked like warehouse workers or something. We have to look like we mean business, you know?
I want to get out of my armor rig. I want to look like I'm a travel blogger.
Okay.
What?
Well,
How
you
is
guys,
this gonna help us?
you guys are at the vehicle. You're able to undress. Sam, I don't really think you have any spare travel blogger clothes, but okay. I mean, that's a direction.
If we're going to a place where we could find other clothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we go to the corporate surplus where we get the old
Corporate
outdated
service,
military.
I love that name.
Yeah.
Well, where else would you get the old out-of-date military gear?
All right.
Obviously, the corporate surplus.
So here's what we're gonna do. You guys, Daario, you do look up on your device for like a surplus outlet clothing, right? You search some keywords and you will find a place. And you know what? I like that name so much. We'll call it corporate surplus. That sounds amazing. It's just like a generic, like Goodwill type of a
It's
name.
canon.
Exactly. So you'll find one. Yeah, there is one that is like a few minutes away in the vehicle. You guys will get there, and it's like this big IKEA-sized, like huge ass outlet, like not outlet, surplus store. Yeah.
Holy shit.
But as you walk inside, being a corporate surplus, there are all kinds of uniforms. There's even some that look more military. There's just like more traditional kind of clothing that people might have. There's a lot of things with like branding on it. And it's really like a huge ass thrift store where now the 5 of you are going to be looking for an outfit. So unless you want to look for something in particular, what I'd like to hear is, what do you all buy?
Again, that's what I was hoping for. I was thinking like a paramilitary kind of like closed helmet with some sort of kind of tactically looking gear, but I don't know. What does everyone else think?
I'm kind of thinking the same thing as well too.
Separately, because I'm not buying what you guys are buying. I'm looking for a long sleeve shirt, like a bulletproof vest, and maybe like some I don't know, cargo pants.
Anything
Okay.
to obscure your face, Sam?
No, it's fine.
Koji
They-
is
they
looking
can't-
for
they can't tell
more
us
dress
apart.
shirts and more black
That's
dress
so
pants.
racistly true.
All right, so Koji, I heard dress shirt and
Dress pants.
Dress pants.
Sorry. More of what he's wearing, basically.
Okay. Yeah, nothing's
He
changed.
just grabbed an extra outfit. That's all he did.
Sam, you're
Rose
picking out
skies.
a
Yeah,
bulletproof-
my thought, like the closest we could imagine to nowadays, is think about like a news reporter going to like a war zone
Yeah.
area
yeah,
and what they look like.
bulletproof vest, cargo pants, and then what else did you say?
Like a long sleeve shirt.
Long sleeve.
Sure. Yeah.
So Sam is a news correspondent. Koji is
Koji.
the Akiyama style of corporate thug, and then the other three are just some fucking tactical
Faceless goons.
larpers.
Yeah.
Do you guys all have turtlenecks?
Hold up. Cadin, or Maxine, Daario, the three of you. What are you guys looking for? Chime in.
Yeah, I think what
Yeah.
Cadin had said is on point.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Cadin, remind me again. What did you say?
So like a faceless kind of helmet, sort of paramilitary like gear, like a vest, tactical looking, but not like a actual company, but like a freelance kind of military. Like they don't have any branding. It's just like black and tactical.
All right, so like militia leaning or mercenary leaning?
mercenary leaning, kind of very faceless, don't really know who they are kind of thing. I'm going for obscurity.
Okay. Okay. All right, and then Maxine, Daario, you guys will follow suit with Cadin's outfit. All right.
How are you guys gonna blend in? Like, there's gonna be cameras. They're gonna be like, this guy, you have no face masks.
So here, you guys all will meet up before paying, and you guys can see what everyone has picked out.
Real quick, I also want to try and find a fake mustache.
Fake mustache, awesome.
Tactical mustache.
Please tell me it's not like that really shitty pair of glasses that has the mustache.
Oh, I hope. I really hope.
Are you're looking literally for a shitty fake stash?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care if he finds it or not, but like he's looking.
All right, so you know that traditional one where it's like a big bushy mustache, kind of. Yeah. Have you guys also seen those little toys where it's like you pull this little fuzzy guy along with a string?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where it looks like a little worm.
Exactly, it looks like a little worm. You can kind of make it move in and out and all around. So it's like a surplus outlet, right? So there's a few like Halloween-esque kind of items that you might be able to find here and there. And Koji, yeah, you do manage to find a fake mustache, but it was kind of tucked away and buried under some things, and it looks a little scruggly, but yeah, it's a cross between those two.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
That's exactly what he was looking for.
Here's an important question. Does it even match Koji's hair color?
I hope not.
It's brown. All right. But yeah, you guys all collect up before you get ready to kind of go through the payment. And
Sam, what? Koji's
Yes?
but
Koji,
I can see what you
helmet,
look like.
mask, helmet.
I had a fake mustache. Kind of like
what's the
put it on.
problem?
We're trying to obscure our identities. I can see who you are. Your face is sticking out.
Not with a mustache.
Not...
What if you
you
had
tell
the
me.
mustache and a? What if you
Should
had the
I shave my
mustache and a
mustache?
helmet?
Can I? But
So- Keep my beard? Shave the mustache? It looks really weird.
Sam, what's your plan? What's your
What?
plan?
I think I'm gonna walk in the front door,
Alongside?
knock on them, telling them
Us.
I'm traveling from the Outer Rings. You know, trying to post something. I mean, what do you doublings call them? Influencers. I'll be one of those.
you actually just name dropped doublings. I heard you.
It took me a second to realize what he was talking about. Jesus. Oh, for those who are unaware, it's twice a halfling. Anyways, they're gonna have cameras, Sam. They'll have a photo of your face.
I don't know what the problem is. I travel around the universes. I'm sure they've got my picture elsewhere. No one's ever come out to me yet saying, oh look, here's your picture. Yeah, we blame you for shit. Never happens.
Insight check. Is he being serious? Can I make an insight check? I don't know what I'm hearing.
Give me an insight roll.
I'm like, is he actually this person, or is this persona he's just really convinced about? I'm not 100% sure.
Hey, Koji, what if we just got you like a real cool looking riding?
But I want to wear the mustache.
We'll do that too.
I could put the mustache on the helmet.
You could put the mustache on the helmet.
All right, you sold me. All right, and he'll like kind of wander off to find a helmet that fits him.
Does he change any of his other attire, or does he has his complete like dress shirt, dress pants with just a helmet?
Dress shirt, just pants, just a helmet with a mustache
With
on
the
it.
mustache on it. Fucking.
Okay. I feel like I'm okay.
Also, Cadin, did you actually want to roll insight earlier?
Yeah, I just had to.
All I'm saying to Cadin is search up Sam Stonewill in your device. Tell me what you find.
Yeah, your
Sure.
opinions are unchanged.
I mean, there might be something to what he's saying. If Sam is a nobody everywhere, then what difference is it?
Well, he's going to be a somebody after we strong arm some people.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's be clear. I'm walking to the front door. I'm an influencer. I'm not strong enough on anybody.
So
Or I'm just gonna go in, talk to them, maybe get a distraction so you guys can all go on the back.
Oh. Okay. That's better. So what are you there to do then, Sir Influencer
We're
of...
exploring different cultures.
He heard the name of one of the biggest companies in the city and wanted to, I don't know, get an interview. That's
Okay, so you are just...
that's a way better story than I had.
I get it now. It
Okay, you are just...
kind of makes sense.
Sure, okay. Koji, you can stay with the vehicle. Let's go.
Sam writes in his journal, ask about organization.
So wait, we're not doing the disguises anymore?
No, you can keep the disguise on, but you're gonna make sure that no one messes with the vehicle, and you're gonna beat them up if they try.
All right, I can do that. Yeah.
Wait,
I'm gonna whisper to Koji. Psst, oi, you can come with me if it gets boring here.
Let me see. Well, he's gonna kind of like look up and look over to Maxine. What are we doing? You're the boss, right?
Yeah, I'm the boss, Koji.
What are we doing?
trying to
What's the plan? What do you want me to do?
Oh, I want. What I want and what I know is going to be useful is different things. Koji, you need to be the cavalry.
What's that mean?
Means when
Koji's
shit goes
only
down,
ever gone in first. He has no idea what backup means.
when shit goes down, Koji, you smash the doors off their hinges, whether they have hinges or not, and you start beating the fuck out of everybody.
Everybody.
Except for us.
Well, yeah.
I hope that part goes without saying, but I'm saying it anyway.
Well, it might get a little hairy if I get like mad, but like, yeah, I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah, so chill out in the vehicle till we call you.
All right. So when you call me, I'm gonna run in there, beat the fuck out of everybody but you guys.
Yeah.
All right. And he'll nod his head.
have we made a mistake, Maxine?
I'm dying.
This
I'm
is a
loving
dangerous
this.
weapon we have.
Alright, we got a plan. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
We'll, I'll head out with a plan in mind now, at least.
So with that, you guys
Mild.
do have to pay for the gear. A lot of the clothing is pretty negligible in the grand scheme of it all, but the bulletproof vest and some of the tactical gear and the more kind of military surplus type stuff is gonna go for a bit higher than the rest. And you guys are looking at a total of about 45,000 credits.
Oh, that's not bad. Right?
Koji pays.
Oh, shit, okay.
Man, this is the way the future works. 45,000 credits? That's not that bad. Hell yeah.
Did we play like more than that for parking at this point? Like,
You may have. I don't remember.
They'll find us.
All right. Well, let's see here. You guys make it back to your vehicles. You guys all get dressed up in your new attire, or at least comfortable parts of it, at least. And
The helmet's off until we're ready to bust in.
exactly. So
we should also might want to park our vehicle like not close to our destination, like walk a little bit, you know, so it's not like park on the front curb, you know, not too far, but like not on the front curb, you know.
Yeah.
If it's not a problem, could you drop me off a block away so it doesn't look like I'm walking with you guys?
Sure, yeah, that works. I have high hopes for this plan, and I'm just waiting to see how it falls apart. But let's go.
That's more than I have.
You guys are proceeding with such confidence, I see. All right.
In principle, we'll see how it works in practice.
So once again, when you get closer into the more kind of bustling part of the district, you do start to see kind of like parking structures. There seems to be less parks here. There are a lot of people that are kind of mulling about, but they are kind of walking with purpose rather than kind of idling and loitering. But quick question for the vehicle. You have, again, much like before, you have like an underground parking option. You have kind of a secured elevator type parking area, much like you guys ended up in last time. You also see kind of parking high rises, or not high rises, but parking structures that are mixed in with the buildings themselves. Or you can park on the side streets. Your call is yours, and obviously Sam did want to be dropped off a block or two before, but up ahead and with the direction on your Omni device, you will find the Nero Trade Company, which is a large kind of dark building. It seems to be a color palette of red, black, and gold. And outside, this is like, if you ever been to a major city, I'm sure you've seen like a large bank or somebody who basically owns the entire structure, right? It's much like that. Exactly. It's a big logo, Nero Trade Company up high. There's a big like marble stone kind of plaque at the front with their logo again, Nero Trade Company. Up at the front, there are armed guards at the doors, and they are adorned with very black and red trimmed armor, not unlike the Embers, who had also a red black palette. The Nero Trade Company is very clean, very slick, very kind of SWAT geared, but corporate, like clean corporate. Their helmet is pretty slick looking. They have visors, and there seems to be like a camera on the side of their helmet as well. But the two that are at the front door are kind of just idly standing there, keeping guard, much like your kind of British guardsmen or whatever the heck those royal guards are called. And outside of the armed personnel, people are walking by them, walking in and out with no real concern. The building itself is quite large, and you look up and there seems to be like 40 floors to this building. And Maxie, where do you park?
I think I would go for like a side street somewhere parking.
Okay, one that's out of view or in view of the building?
Out of view.
Okay.
But ideally not, as close as possible, but out of view.
Gotcha.
Like something we could get to quickly if we had to, where we're not needing to wait on like the car to get, pulled from the system and brought up on an elevator or anything like that.
Sure.
Just close on a side street, but not like right up there.
Okay. Yeah, you guys will manage to find one, and we'll park with no issues.
As always, whenever we park a car, Sam's gonna pin the location.
Okay. Yep, you guys will be able to find the vehicle, no problem.
We need like a cool corporate name. We're here on the behalf of who? Who are we, guys? Nothing?
You talking about you guys? You three?
Yeah. We're like, when we walk in, we have to be someone. We can't just be no one, and it doesn't have to be like we just make it up. Who are we? Black and mysterious. Any ideas, guys?
Did Banuks people have like a name?
How about something simple and vague like Arcturus?
Sure. Yeah, we're that Arcturus. That sounds great. Okay, let's go.
Alright.
So I guess
You guys go first.
Sam off separately, right?
Yeah. You guys are gonna go first, and then I'll follow behind because apparently you guys are walking up and you guys need a disguise, and you guys are gonna try to get in, and then I'm gonna follow behind separately as a completely different party.
Okay, sounds good. We'll go first. Gotcha. Why are we going first? I thought you're the distraction. Don't you distract people before you deceive them? Not deceive them, then distract them?
I mean, if you're going to the front door, I can't distract them from you.
Okay. I guess we'll go first? Sure. Winging it. Let's go.
What are we doing once we go in?
I was going to walk up to someone and say I have a grievance and try to get to management somehow. That was my kind of my headspace there.
Fair enough. Let's hope they don't have one of you on their side. I'm sure you can talk your way in.
Find out.
And we'll find out. Let's go.
Koji, if we how are we contacting Koji? We calling him? Does Koji have an Omni device?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
If you call me, I'll come running in, beat the fuck out of everybody but you guys.
If you hear gunshots, it's probably also a good sign to rush in.
All right. In case you can't call me.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Okay, let's go. I gotta start walking towards the door. I'm actually gonna see if I can find like a piece of fabric or something in the vehicle, like a red piece of fabric. I just want to tie like an armband around my arm. I wanted like to note myself different than the other two people in Mysterious Guard. Like this guy is in charge. Just like an
Commander.
armband.
You don't have a whole lot in the vehicle.
Like I'll bring up a t-shirt or something.
Yeah, I'll say you
Short
find a
fabric.
t-shirt. Maxine, did I give you 2 t-shirts when you did that airdrop call? I don't recall. I'm
Don't
sure.
remember.
I think I did give you like a couple of them. So yeah, we'll say that you managed to find like a purple shirt that you could tear up and make a bit like little armband out of.
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll put it on like my right arm. It's like this guy's different.
All right. Well, you walk up, and there's large doors that, as you approach the entrance, doors slide open, and you're able to walk in. And as you step inside, you are within a large lobby room. That initially you'll spot that there is a door to your left. There is like a reception desk straight ahead, and to the right, there's like a line of chairs that there's a couple people that seem to be waiting at them.
Guess I'll go for the reception desk. That seems like the spot to start.
All right. Getting up there, there's a dude there that has a kind of gold visor that is sitting behind the counter, and he looks up. Hello, welcome to Nero Trade Company. What can we do for you?
Hello. I might be muffled by my mask. I have no idea, but it doesn't matter. Hello, I'm looking to talk to someone in accounting or management. I have a paperwork issue I would like to get resolved.
Do you have an appointment? Are you here for anyone in particular?
No. I feel it's of enough urgency to warrant some rearranging of schedules. I'm gonna be mysterious about it on purpose. Fuck it, lean into it.
I see. If it's of urgency, let me see if they are expecting anybody. Can you tell me what the business is about?
We're here on behalf of Arcturus.
Arcturus. Okay. Give me a moment. I will give. You said accounting?
Or management, either one.
Accounting then. Okay. He will turn to the side, dials something on his wrist, and puts a finger up to his ear, and after a moment. Hello, sir. This is the front desk. We have somebody here from Arcturus about an urgent matter that seems to need to be resolved. Are you familiar or expecting anybody from Arcturus? No, I see. Okay, thank you. He looks back to you. I spoke with one of the heads of accounting, and they are not familiar with the name Arcturus. Is there another name or a person that I should convey?
It's about the paper issue. It's best it were not mentioned.
I see, sir. Could I suggest you make an appointment, or if it's urgent, contact the individual that you are looking for. If not, you could always go to our page. I see you all carry Omni devices. We do have a form available that for any inquiries and requests that you may have.
As previously mentioned, it's best kept off the record.
I can understand that you are looking to keep things a bit more private between the parties involved, but at the same time, without more direction on who you are looking to speak with or who I could direct you to, I'm afraid I won't be able to be much help sending you upstairs or to one of the other departments. Have any of you been here before?
We've not been here in person. No, we're aware of the place, though.
Oh, so you've worked with someone here before?
Again, the nature of the issue is names were not directly exchanged for privacy sakes, both on your end and ours. It was difficult.
Okay. Do you perhaps have an event ID or an order ID or a something that can be used to track what this business is about? Maybe that will help me direct you to the right personnel.
Let me. I'm gonna pull out the piece of paper I had and see if I can find some sort of ID number on it.
Yeah, his eyes light up at the sight of you pulling something up, but there is at the top, there's like an invoice ID.
I'll give him a number.
Okay. Ah, excellent. And he'll clack away and pull it up. Huh. I don't see any mention of Arcturus attached to this. It actually seems to be tied to a Grimes Shops.
There was supposed to be no record at all, is why we're not on there.
The records here, however, say that this issue has been closed and resolved, however.
It has not been.
I see. What has not been resolved?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to discuss it with someone of the appropriate department.
Sure. Let me try giving them a call back and see if they are available to perhaps discuss this in more detail.
I'm just gonna get myself ready to just hit that emergency button if I have to. Like I've got Koji like pulled up and ready to just hit the button if I need to.
As she's calling, in walks the door, Sam. Omni device up, camera, and you hear, "What's up, universe? We're here at Nero Trading Company. Never before has millions of viewers like yourself ever seen first-hand view what this company has done here. We're here, and you're gonna see firsthand today the Nero Trading Company." And I walk. And I just keep trying to walk forward past guards.
As you're doing this, we got someone in the chat asking for a description of Sam Stonewill.
In the first time? describing, you guys are gonna see myself, Sam Stonewill, the tan-skinned dwarf. He's 74 years young. He's brown eyes, he's rough skinned, slightly wrinkled. And I got my trusty warhammer, my rum pistol on my side, and next thing you know, we're gonna be in the spot. Okay, tune in and hang out, guys. We're real soon. Thanks for the dono.
I didn't realize it was that old.
Oh my god. Very nice, very nice. Well done. All right, so in comes barging in Sam into this lobby, and his voice just booming through the lobby as you are all distracted, or at least not all of you, but the receptionist in particular, kind of mid-call turns and is trying to have this conversation as Sam, his voice is booming loud. A lot of the other
look impatient and frustrated and see if he like flusters him.
Sure. But Sam, as you step in, one of the guards that are stationed inside without a weapon, or at least none that you can see at the moment, kind of walks up to you. Sir, you can't be doing that here in the lobby. Do you... I'm going to have to ask you to keep your voice down.
First off, let me let you know your live stream right here across all the universe. Millions of people are watching right now.
No, hello. But this is a business area.
That's what we're here to see. Everyone's very interested to hear what you guys have to say. My name's Sam. What's your name, sir?
Frito.
Frito. Well, Frito, I bet you could really give these guys some views here. Could you show me around?
Do you have is the company expecting you today? We have a process for media to do tours.
Frito, we've got 1 million viewers.
Oh,
I think we could probably get in. Maybe someone could spare some time for us.
Can I see?
And I show him what looks like a display of now his face. It's like a camera reflecting back on him,
Yeah.
and there's a counter at the bottom that shows 1.05 m, and every second he looks 1.06, 1.07. Like he keeps ticking upwards.
Okay. Sam, I'm gonna have you give me a deception roll, and while that's happening, Cadin, I'm gonna have you give me an
It's a nat 20.
Oh my god. All right. Cadin, we're gonna have to come back to you.
I'm here for it. This shit's going down, man.
Oh my god. All right. Well, damn, nat 20. Okay. Well, Frito here is gonna be looking very surprised, like, oh, holy shit.
Go on through. Give him a shout out. You got family?
Hey everybody. Hey Mira, love you. Welcome to the Nero Trade Company. Yes, we're gonna be taking a look at Nero, and yeah, let's how about we go and get you a pass at the front here.
I'm gonna turn it back to me, guys. First time ever. Your first look at Nero Trade Company. Stick around after these ads. And then I put pause.
All right.
Holy shit, I can't believe that works.
Are you saying that out loud to the reception? I just wanted to be clear.
Oh my god.
Like this, sure, he'll be a distraction. I'll sit in the lobby. No harm done. Fuck, that worked. Damn.
All right. So at the guard will take you, Sam, to the front, and he actually as the one that Cadin is interacting with is about to kind of speak back, he gets interrupted by the guard. Hey Jim, can you get this guy a media pass? I'll accompany him as we go around. Looks like he has over 1 million people tuning in. It's pretty exciting. Last time we had someone from media come in, they were so uppity. It was I think this might actually be good for the business. So yeah. Let me get a pass. I'll keep an eye on this one.
If you need to put a company down, it's Tech and Friends. You guys are the friends, and we stream on Quibi.
You said Techno Friends?
Tech and Friends.
Tech and okay. TECH or K?
Yep.
Okay.
TECH.
Holy shit.
So good. Good job. All right. And the dude looks a bit reluctant at first, but with the kind of peer pressure from the guard, Frito, will pull out a pass. And I see. Okay. Well, if you say so. I'm going to need you to stand over there in front of that border section on the wall. And he kind of points off to his immediate right. And there's a place where he's going to be taking your picture.
All right, I stand over. Where he should take my picture.
Yep. He angles the camera downwards, and you see it standing on the desk next to him, kind of angled down, and you hear a snap. And he puts the pass into a machine behind the desk, and you hear a little... And it pulls out, and he hands it to you. And it is a little multi-pass looking card that you can kind of put on somewhere on your body. It has a little clip that you could use.
Cool. I mean, I guess I put it over my neck, right? I just...
Yeah. We'll say it has like a laurel as well.
Yeah.
But with that, Frito looks over. It's like, so it said that you're going and gonna do some ads. You want to continue back in the lobby here, or should we head over to the next room?
And we're back in 3, 2, and hey guys, we just got approved. We're here. We're about to go. Fido's gonna show us around the area. You guys are just in time. Let's go, Fido.
All right.
Either way.
Let me show you guys. So once again, our beautiful Nero Trade Company lobby here. And if we continue, as he leads Sam to the next door, the one that you guys saw when you entered on your left, he opens it up, and it's a double door.
Quick question.
Yeah.
As I get my pass, how close am I from the rest of the gang?
Oh, you're like right next to them. Yeah. Same desk.
I'd like... Because I assume they're looking at me.
Probably.
I'd like to drop the card somewhere out of the receptionist's vision, but in their view.
Oh shit.
What do you mean?
Like, I have a pass to get in, right?
No, it's a name tag.
Oh, it's just a name tag.
Yeah, it's not like an
card.
art. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not an ID card. You're not scanning anything.
Okay, never mind. I keep that on me then.
Gotcha.
Interesting that you brought that up. What I was thinking when he entered is that I want to look for the most distracted and also the nearest employee. You know, someone who I could discreetly get to potentially to try to like if they've got like an employee badge or something that might grant you know, elevator access or some nonsense.
Yeah, so here's what you guys notice as Sam is walking by with Frito is that when Frito gets to the double set of doors, and when I say double set, not side by side, it's like a wet room kind of style where there's one door, past it there's another door. It's like a security clearance room. But he actually touches his device onto the side of the door, and that's what causes it to open. It's not actually a card or something that they are using here.
Quick, pickpocket his arm.
I mean, it's not something that people haven't pulled off before.
I imagine like a freaking
2 hours later, where's my arm?
Yeah, like when they're escaping the prison. I need his prosthetic leg. Oh, I just want to see you take it. I don't actually need it.
But Sam, the group will hear you and your voice trail off as you make it through the double doors, and as the doors close, there's enough.
As the doors are closing, I hope no one's looking at me except for the party, and I want to give eyes that have the expression of, I didn't think this was going to work so well. What the fuck are you doing now?
I imagine we're all getting the same look under our helmets.
He has the look of like, help me. Oh man. But with that, gosh, you know, that was so good. I think we're gonna call it for here. Yeah, because next time you guys are obviously going to be exploring more of the Nero Trade Company. Sam has made his way in, and Maxine, Daario, and Cadin are still in the midst of convincing the man at the front to grant them access to someone. But yeah, Cadin, he turns to you after Sam and Frito depart, and well, it looks like someone from accounting seems to have been involved in this transaction and is willing to speak with you all. So I'm gonna have you all stand over here, much like that person just did, and we'll get you all name tags, badges, and I'll have someone come get you. But yeah, with that, we're gonna call it here, and yeah, next time, episode 18 next week, we're gonna see what in the hell is gonna happen in the Nero Trade Company.
How'd that work?
Oh my god. Wow.
That was great.
That was so good.
Sam just has to be a streamer for like an hour now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Everyone had doubts.
And then poor Koji's gonna be outside just munching away on his Slim Jims.
Yeah. Does Koji just exercise while he's waiting? Like, what was Koji doing outside?
He's deadlifting the fucking car.
That car weighs 4 tons. I know.
Cool, it's an easy day for him.
That's why I have to do so many reps. It's not heavy enough.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Well,
Oh,
what?
that was fun.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
How do we get an impromptu heist all of a sudden? We're like, we're breaking in somewhere now. Like,
Wait, isn't it always a heist? Isn't it all D&D?
Yeah, when you guys were planning out your outfits, I was dying.
This is not where Maxine is supposed to be in most circumstances.
Most circumstances.
This is the position Maxine is in when something has gone wrong.
Maybe.
Also, not at the start of the mission, because this seems normal.
Oh my god.
Man, I would just say
but
my thought going into this, when I was like, I'll be the distraction, I thought you guys were totally gonna sneak in while I walked in, not also get distracted by me.
Well, I mean that's kind of where my mind went. Like, I'm looking for options to like get through the doors, right? And I was thinking, I was like,
20 worked too well.
maybe I just clear the very minimal amount of data on my device currently and try to swap them real quick or something. Like I might be able to pull it off. I don't know.
That's the life lesson right there. You walk in like you own the damn place, or you meant to be there, and it works out apparently. Even the dice are like, yeah, we'll allow it. Oh my god, I can't believe you got a net 20 in that situation too. That was so good.
Well, I feel like I had two options, right? Like, it worked, or I was like Grandpa Simpson walking into the burlesque home and just walking right out. Like, one or the other way, it'd be great.
Fredo's gonna be so sad when he goes to look at the VOD after work.
What VOD?
Exactly.
I was online. What video? It doesn't exist.
Oh my god.
Wait, you guys all subscribe to Quibi? Fuck. Short form video didn't take off in the future?
Is that an actual thing, or is that a play on
Yeah.
words for?
No, Quibi was the streaming service that the DreamWorks guy started,
Yeah,
and it was supposed to be like 5-minute short form videos, and he got like I don't know, like millions of dollars behind him to like start it. Like, VCs pumped in money
Yeah.
because they're like, oh, this guy's DreamWorks. He obviously knows what the fuck is going on. Nobody watched it.
Yeah. I don't. It wasn't really advertised, was it?
I think it was. I think they had like Super Bowl commercials.
Crazy. Super Bowl commercials when people stopped watching Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Oh, what
I'm
happened?
actually like all here for this heist. I want to see how it goes. Like, I really want us to pull it off, but I don't know if we will. But it'd be really cool if we do.
You guys are
Or
acting
just-
like you're stealing something from this company, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
So Sam
I-
was in there when you guys spoke with Jack. Sam was in there when you guys went to the garage store. Like, Sam has no idea what the fuck's going on.
yeah. His stories later on in life would be like, we've been through a lot of shit, or so I've been told.
So yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. All right, well, let's call it here. We'll continue next weekend, Sunday at the same time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Again today. Sorry for the delay, everyone. But we will see what the party does once they venture forth into the Nero Trade Company, and we'll see what happens. I'm very excited. So with that, thank you everybody. Have a great one. Be well, stay well, and as always, take it easy.
Goodbye, universe.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Peace.